Good afternoon, my dear students. Today I am going to continue the chapter The Ailing Planet, The Green Movement's Role, Part 4. The role of green movements we saw in this chapter and also feel in our life and can see in the environment the danger and threatening of the environment for the existence of human being, because human beings are actually destroying the natural habitats and cutting the plant, destroying the forest, uh, constructing buildings on on the cropland area and grassland area, and also due to excessive fishing they are also disturbing and damaging the health of the sea and water bodies. So this is the role of green movement, and these all are actually getting damaged, destructed, depleting because of the excessive pollution and unending demand of the human being in form of food, clothes, shelters, and the materials for constructing buildings, for their fashion and everything. So they are actually dependent completely on these four things: forest, cropland, grassland, and fisheries. From fisheries we are getting uh, fats, we are getting many things like many locks and cream and medicines are made with the fats of the fishes, their skin and their flesh. So these things are used for making medicines also. So the resources of the fee are now the sea are unable to fulfill the desire of the human being, the need of the human being, or to meet with the need of the human beings. So now the condition of the sea is also not good, the condition of the forest is also not very good. The cropland is just losing its fertility, the grassland is having the same case. So the narrator has shown the importance of green movement, and finally highlighted the importance, uh, to maintain its health. Otherwise, it will pose a very big danger. Human being can't predict of even about that. So see the population. I think these 3 4 lines I had completed. The population of India. It was talking about due to excessive population. I had given you the explanation that only Asia is having the more than 75% people of the world population, and because of this this area is highly polluted, and the most polluted city of the world is also available in this continent only. So in top 10 only 7 cities are from India and Pakistan, uh, and 2 cities are from um, China. So this shows that due to excessive population, we are just polluting the whole environment. That is a big threat for the human existence, and its good health. So the narrator is telling here the population of India is estimated. It was the very earlier estimation. Now it is almost 1.7 30 crores. More than the entire population of Africa and South America put together. No one familiar with the conditions in India would doubt that the hope of the people would die in their hungry hutments unless population control is given topmost priority. Means the due to the population, and due to the loss of cropland, the time is not very far when we will not be able to feed all its people, because we have limited cropland, and that cropland is even getting uh, the cropland are also being used in order to constructing buildings. So the demand is more, but the production is getting less day by day. Even in the research, okay, in medical science, the quality of seeds, okay, and the production they are trying to just multiply, but even they are not able to just meet with the demand of the human beings, okay, or the people. The survival, not just for the first time in human history, we see a transcending concern, very important concern, the survival not just for the people but of the planet. So the survival of the planet is very much important. We have begun to take a holistic view of the very basic of our existence. Means we'll have to see that how we'll exist, okay, how we'll survive on this earth, okay. The environmental problem does not necessarily signal our demise. It is our passport for the future. Means the way we are damaging and destroying the environment, that will giving threat for the existence of human being. The way we are living today, one day we will just tomorrow we are having the passport to just migrate. Means we will die very soon, okay, and the life expectancy will just be very less. The average age of India is only, it was according to the WHO, it was 65 or 55, okay. But in Japan, you will come to know that Japan is a very neat country, okay, very balanced country, and they take care of environment very seriously. So their life expectancy is far, okay, than the the Asian continent generally, China, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Sri Lanka. So these are the country who are totally destroyed, okay, damaged. Even the Nepal, the mountain area and the forest area, the Indians businessmen are just setting industry there also, okay, taking lands on rent, and even they are also destroying their the surroundings. So many jute mills and industry are being set up by the Indian um, businessmen there. So even the Nepalese government is taking concern about their environment and trying to maintain that. So these are the things, these are the threats we are going to pose for ourselves, present, and the future generation also, okay. So this is a very big concern. The emerging new world vision has ushered, means given us introduction in the era of responsibility. It is a holistic view, an ecological view, seeing the world as an integrated whole rather than a dissociated collection of parts. This, the narrator is trying to highlight that we have only boundary of the land but not the air. So if one country will be polluted, the second or the neighboring country will not be. It is not like that they will not affected. You can see how the corona has totally damaged and destroyed the health of the world. Okay, it was from where it was originated and how it spread all over the world. So you cannot say that if a single country is suffering, so the second or the neighboring country or the world will live in peace and prosperity. No, if one country will suffer, physically or by health, okay, or by the pollution of its environment, or by the cutting of the tree of its area, the whole surrounding, the whole nation, the neighboring nation, even the world will get affected with this, okay. So the narrator has tried to just highlight that it is the responsibility of all the citizens of the world, not only any single country or certain country. It is the responsibility of all the citizen of the world, that now we should think that we live, okay, in one planet and almost share the same food, okay, and same kind of shelter and same kind of things. So in this way, we will have to protect the environment for us also, at the same time for the coming generation also. Is trying to highlight that just as for the, see how human beings are very greedy and thoughtless. For the for the betterment of their children, they are just earning more and more, and just investing more and more, having creating bank balance, okay, and depositing amount, just setting industry, creating source of income, okay, for the betterment of their children. But they are very thoughtless when the the concern comes with the environment. So there is no collaborative, approach, no, collaborative approach of all the nations and all the human beings to just protect and preserve the environment. In this case, they are very much thoughtless, okay. So this they will have to take care of. Otherwise, their children will not be able to survive, okay, peacefully there. They will not be able to live there, okay, comfortably, and even they themselves will not be able to live and survive here properly. So industry has a most crucial role to play in this new era of responsibility. What a transformation would be effected if more businessmen shared the view of the chairman of DuPont, Mr. Edgar S. Woodland, who 5 years ago declared himself to be the company's chief environmental officer. He said, now see his statistics assessment, okay, his point of view. He said, our continued existence as a leading manufacturer requires that we excel in environmental performance. So he is telling that we are manufacturing many things and we are doing excellent in that area, but our excellence lies in maintaining or doing excellence in the environmental protection. So this was his belief, this was his ideology, this was his thought, and of course his assessment is very nice, okay, and very grand, that we will have to follow if we want to live peacefully and wanted to create a very peaceful, okay, and comfortable place for the coming generation. Even the Delhi public schools and the government school, they are also trying to protect the monuments, because uh, very big monuments are there. The city is also known as the city of monuments. So the lovebirds are going there and just scratching their name and creating the love sign. So in this way, it is becoming obscene place. So the government has taken initiative to just protect the place, so not by forcefully, but by the initiative taken by the small children. They are going and just showing poster that protect the um, monuments, don't carve anything on it, okay, like this, don't write anything, don't make it dirty, don't throw wrappers here and there. This kind of awareness they are just creating. Even in all parts of India, we need that kind of awareness for the people, okay, who are very much thoughtless when the the responsibility comes towards the environment, okay, and its protection and preservation, and at the same time the pollution. Of all the statements made by Margaret Thatcher during the years of her prime ministership, none has passed so decisively into the current kind of English. Margaret Thatcher is the prime minister of United Kingdom, uses as her felicitous words, no generation has a freehold on this earth. All we have is a life tenacity with a full repairing less lease. Now her statement is very unique, okay, strange, at the same time very important. She is telling, trying to say that just as we are living in a rented house, okay, so we are actually paying for the living, okay, and also maintaining the also fixing the problem of the house where we are living, like electricity, like water, like whatever need is there, that building. Similarly, he's telling that one day the rented family will leave that house, the next one will come, okay, and start living there. She tried to say that similarly we human beings are also living, okay, on this earth on rent. How? Because we are paying. If we will not pay, the health of the earth will not be managed. So he's telling that we have a lease for a certain period of time. We will have to stay and then we'll have to just die. So if the people will start thinking like that, that we have short duration of time, okay, that is the rented time, means we will have to live here, okay, for a time being. So those time being we will have to utilize in a very nice way. Otherwise what will happen, we won't be able to survive. Okay, so it's our moral responsibility to take care of the health of the environment as a tenant, okay, as a renter, because the earth on earth we are living on lease, so we'll have to take care of everything. So this was her observation. In the words of Mr. Lester Brown, we have not inherited this earth from our forefathers, we have borrowed it from our children. So these are the great personality, and the narrator has given, the statement and sayings and observations and assessment of these people, highlighting the uh, that human beings should preserve, okay, the health of the environment at any cost, okay. Overall the meaning is this only, but see the Mr. Lester, what was his assessment, means we have not achieved, we have not got this, uh, environment as a property, okay, from our forefather, means we have taken, means we have borrowed it in order to give it to the coming generation. What does it mean? It means that he wanted the way we have taken from our forefather, at least in that condition we will have to keep and give it to the coming generation. We should not damage it, we should not destroy it, we should not create a kind of situation that damage and destroy, okay, the natural habits of environment. He's telling the way we have taken from our grandparents, okay, from our ancestors, this planet, the same way we will have to transfer it to the our children, maintaining the same health, maintaining the same resources, maintaining the same pollution level, maintaining the same, ecological level, forest, grassland, fisheries, okay, and cropland. No more damage, okay, he want, okay. He's telling that you will have to maintain that extent, okay, that parameters, that level, uh, when we got this environment, this planet from our forefathers. So we'll have to maintain that. But the condition is not like that. The pollution level is just increasing day by day. The cropland static, you see that the croplands 1.5 acres or more than 3.7 acres per minutes or per hour, world is losing, missing the cropland area. Same case with the forest area. And the population is increasing, the demand is increasing, forest and fisheries and cropland, they all are getting destroyed and their area is minimizing day by day, but we are in great demand of those all things. So this is the concern, okay, that they wanted to just highlight in this story. So this is very nice, and we are lucky, fortunate to read this story in the month of June, that is also celebrated the month of protecting environment, 5 June, that we celebrate World Health Day. So we should try to plant at least one tree, okay. It is not a problem, it is very a natural saying to plant one tree, but even we don't have sufficient number of places, we are not having a place enough where we can just plant tree more and more. So we'll have to just organize a group, okay, and the place we have in a form of environment, okay, in a form of open space and open areas, by the roadside area, by the college, university and hospitals area, there the students, there the university students, there the concerned people, okay, should go there taking small saplings and small plants, and they should plant there. How many of you will just plant in our courtyards? How many plants will plant there? We don't have, we are living in the apartment system, there we don't have a maximum place to just plant tree and anything else. So we will have to select the place. We will have to just take care of the place where the area is vacant, and there we can plant trees. So we'll have to plant those trees who are just giving uh, purifying the air, okay, greatly, like banyan tree, people tree, okay. These are the very important. Even neem tree is also very much important. So these tree should be planted more and more, okay, so that the environmental needs, the population level can be controlled, okay. So after this you will do NCERT questions. So if the numbers of questions, I think 6-7 questions are there. In textbook I saw that 5-6 questions are there. In reference book I saw that 11-12 questions are there. So you will do, okay, if in one day if you are unable to complete, so half you do today, okay, and half you'll do next day. No problem with that, but you please do. I'm getting that very few are just doing the homework assignment and just sharing. So kindly do it, okay. Writing practice is very much important for you all. So read, write, okay, and share it in the group or personally. If you'll see share personally, I will just share it in the group, okay, and we'll just give pass feedback about your answer and everything. So if it is possible, kindly share in the group, okay, during the class hour. Thank you very much. All the best. God bless you all.